Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your July 2020 reading. Thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Sagittarius, let's take a look. The oracle cards, we have the Morrigan. Now the Morrigan, she is the ancient Celtic goddess of transformation and change. There's a feeling around this entire reading of being strong, being prepared for changes, not letting fear take over, letting courage instead guide you, feeling inspired, and knowing that destiny has given you an opportunity to take some kind of courageous action. A turning point, if you will. It feels to me like something calling on you to take action and to face your fears, whatever they may be. But this energy gives you great strength. There's a feeling around this where we have domination as the energy around you. Now this could be you dominating someone or someone trying to dominate you, using their power in some kind of way that feels unhealthy. It's a card of Mars in Sagittarius, so for some of you it could be if you're cross-watching a Sagittarian that's doing this to you. But it feels to me somewhat oppressive. I do see the card of the Morrigan. If you look at this goddess here, she's clutching this sword. It feels to me like not being afraid of this person, standing up to them, facing trouble rather than turning away, confronting any kind of injustice, and certainly here a feeling of not wanting to lose your own power. Instead I get a very strong feeling of standing in your own power and standing up to any kind of bullying, domination, something that feels pressured. The overall energy is inspirational creation. I see this card as the card of the alchemist. You'll see this lady here pouring the cups, very similar to the Waite card. And it speaks of using the elements in an innovative way to create. So alchemy, again your card Sagittarius, the temperance card, the alchemist. So creating your life, creating the type of life. It's very inspirational energy. I also get a very strong magician undercurrent with these cards. So being able to inspire others, maybe by taking up a cause, it could be that, or taking up the cause of someone who feels dominated. It can go a number of ways, but let's take a look here, Sagittarius. Again, could be you, could be someone around you. The energy can be reversed, as you know. And if you're cross-watching, this could be a Sagittarius you're dealing with. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Wands. So something happening very, very quickly. I do get that you're going to have to be quick on your feet. Something calls for swift action. Maybe someone's pressuring you to take swift action. We'll cut these cards and we'll focus in. Past energy around you, Sagittarius. Where you currently stand, your hopes around this for the future. Let's take a look and see how you feel about the other person or the situation. The strengths around this, the challenge, what's hidden or unexpected, the potential outcome, and we'll also take a look at the overall energy here. Sagittarius, okay, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So something here has been slow, but why am I feeling like it feels like something where there was stasis, where there was stagnant energy, suddenly something comes charging out. It feels to me like charging ahead after a period of inaction, but we'll see where that goes. Sagittarius, let's take a look at the past. The Sun. Nice energy there. Growth, positive growth. Feeling that you've reached a level of success, achievement, happiness. Currently, we have the Hermit in the reverse. You know, I'm getting that as a need to make sure that you take into account, rather than kind of, the thing with Sagittarius energy that I'm picking up here is that we can get into that stage where we get into too much of a positive mindset. Too much positivity, too much optimism. Now, we can tend to an extreme in that way, where we perhaps lose sight of the need to look at some details, or we overlook something that we shouldn't overlook. And that's what I'm feeling with this Hermit in reverse. A need to make sure that we understand any action that we do before we do it. Hopes around this, we've got the Moon card. Goodness me. Pisces energy around this. Pisces energy. It feels to me that this is about overcoming fears, conquering fears, doubts. It feels a little bit murky. Why? Because I think that you're used to this sun energy, everything being out there in the open, everything being accessed at your fingertips, not having to go too deep into the subconscious here to find the answers. Spirit seems to be suggesting that you need to go further inwards in order to face something. It feels like facing fear, facing things perhaps from the past that are yet to be dealt with, so that you can clearly move ahead in the future. But it feels like when we talk about transition or transformation or change, something that needs to happen in order to get out of this kind of stuck energy there. How you see this other person, we've got the Four of Pentacles. So holding on to some negativity, especially as it relates to, it feels to me like something that you've held on to for a long time. When we carry around things, fears, guilt, negative emotions about people, perhaps even rage, the need for someone to, it feels to me like you're wanting something to be avenged, perhaps something that was done that you feel was an injustice. Holding on to those things, it can be quite toxic. Okay. Let's take a look at the strengths here. The Six of Wands in reverse. So here it's about not wanting to win, but it's about doing the right thing for everyone, and not just having this kind of very egocentric mindset of, I just want to win here. I just want to be seen to be the person who was correct in their judgment. It could be that you're holding on to here, Sagittarius, that kind of feeling. The challenge, we have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It seems to be, when it comes to other people, there's an element of envy around you. They may envy your seeming success. They may seem, a lot of times people will view a Sagittarian success, the sun, right? Success in the past as having been easy for them. Of course, the reality is that it isn't. Everyone has their own course to chart in life, and I feel that this is part of the journey here, is achieving a certain level of success through hard work, sustained hard work, diligence. But the problem that I see is that around you there may be someone, or maybe a group of people, who are envious of that, doubt your ability to maintain that success. What's hidden? The Queen of Cups. This seems to be the person. Now, I don't know who this is, but I feel it's a water sign. That's why this moon energy is popping up. Could be Piscean energy I'm picking up. I feel this is a rival. I was picking up competition earlier with this Morrigan card. Competition. So it could be competition in the workplace. Could be competition perhaps for love. Someone around you, could even be a family member, a sibling rivalry or something like that. But it feels to me like two two, we could be talking about male, female, or two females here or two males, but I get an energy here of this is not a lover. This is just someone who is jealous of your position. The outcome is the Knight of Wands. Well, that's a card for you, Sagittarius, one of the cards associated with you, and it is Mars in Sagittarius, and that's why we have this domination card coming up. Okay, Mars in Sagittarius energy. You know, you can tend to be a little bit intimidating because you seem to be an unstoppable force, especially when you believe yourself to be right. Mars, of course, is the planet of action. Sagittarius is all about optimism, expansion, adventure. So in this domination card, you'll see what I mean by competition. There's these two men wrestling in a field, and one has forced the other into a yielding position to the point of defeat. Above them are the three symbols of religion, actually. So the feeling around this is that either you're being pressured by someone, maybe a Sagittarian, or someone is applying too much pressure to you. The domination card indicates a need to stand back, detach oneself in order to see the truth of a situation. So there's some kind of argument here, maybe a little bit of bullying as well. Competition. So let's see where this goes, Sagittarius. I'm going to get the wheel tarot. So let's do a few more shuffles here, Sagittarius, and I'll get started on that, clarifying the Sun card. What I'll be doing with the extended guides is I'll be doing the how your person feels, so I'll be doing the flip side. So if this is resonating, please do, at the end of this reading, to find out more, you can click on the link below. That will take you to the extended, which will be the flip side, how the other person feels. So let's start clarifying. We'll start with the Sun card as past energy for Sagittarius. You know, the thing is that the brighter you shine, the more competition you attract, and that's just reality. So let's take a look. We've got the Four of Pentacles. So there you go. Two Four of Pentacles. And that's that feeling of holding on to things. You know, in the past, I feel it served you in some capacity. Well, I see it as like a motivator, actually. It's a motivator. So whatever happened in the past, Sagittarius, that it was a learning experience, just growing up, I feel, just growth in general. I feel that for you, you've used it as kind of like an engine to get ahead, and an engine to achieve success. You know, a lot of times what I see out in the world is what are the differences between people who grow up in the same kind of same family or the same circumstances, the same area. One person goes on to success and one person doesn't. Well, a lot of it has to do with what we use as motivation. Some of us will look at our circumstances and get bogged down in feelings of, well, I can't change this. This is what I was born into. And they get very downtrodden. They get very depressed and can't really see a way out. It's a trap. They feel trapped. But for others, they can use that feeling there of not having, of being in bad circumstances growing up as the motivator to get them out, right? That I need to get out of here, I'm going to do what it takes, and I'm going to work really hard to do it. That's what that feels like to me. And as a result, I think you've built your own savings, like you've built things up over a long period of time, and this has, to other people, I think, made you look like you've achieved success, whereas they haven't. But you know, other people can look at that with envy, jealousy perhaps, which is a real shame, but it seems to be the situation here. So let's take a look. What is this Hermit in reverse as the current energy. Queen of Wands, well, there you are. I'm going to get one more on this Hermit in reverse. You know, I'm just picking that up as you don't have to hide. Don't hide who you are. And the Ten of Cups, really nice. Beautiful energy there of happiness, success, emotional fulfillment. Really standing in your power. The Hermit in reverse, you don't need to hide. There's no need to hide away here and hide your success out of worry or fear of people around you reacting negatively to your success. No, I feel for you. You really have to be who you are. Recognize that you've been a fighter. I feel like you've fought a lot of injustice in your own life, and maybe now it's time to stand out there and maybe fight injustice of other people around you. It's that kind of feeling. It feels to me like doing something service oriented, because you've experienced a lot of difficulty in the past that you've learned from, that you've used as that engine to drive. Let's take a look at the Moon as your hopes around this. What is this Moon energy as the hopes around Sagittarius? King of Wands. Okay. So what I'm picking up here, Sagittarius, is that it's kind of like using yourself as inspiration for others. Now, that can be a little bit of a danger. Well, why? Well, I'm picking up that, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. They have to want to change. They have to want what you want. They have to believe in you. And for some reason, I'm picking up this energy around this person of the Moon. I feel like they may be going through a really difficult point in their life where they're needing to face a lot of their fears, a lot of their insecurities, doubts about themselves, all of that. So this person is hiding. You're out there, you've got the Sun energy, you're not hiding, but this person is. They're hidden here behind a whole lot of confusion and doubt and worry and fear. And I don't feel that this person is accessible in some way, but it feels to me like it's the energy around them is slowly transforming. Let's see what that Four of Pentacles is, as how you are viewing this other person. Four of Pentacles, okay. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Well, yeah, it feels to me like someone who uses that Four of Pentacles in the opposite way that you do. You use it for good. You use that as that motivator, what you've experienced through life, the hardship, all of that, for good. And it's given you a certain level of success. And now I feel that you're shining that energy out to others. This person, though, I get, may have grown up in similar circumstances, difficult, but the way that they've dealt with it is by keeping everything very close to them. There's an energy around this person of, I'm fine where I am. I'm not going to make any changes in my life. I feel like this person has this energy of it's not really a lack of survival skills. It's just, in essence, it feels that downtrodden energy, that Nine of Wands in reverse. It's like someone who really should have a little bit more oomph, a little bit more fight in them, a little bit more fire. But this person, it's like the fire's gone out. That's what it feels like. And this is someone who will keep things very close because they don't want to lose what they already have, and they certainly won't share. They won't open up. They'll be very closed-minded, very rigid in their beliefs, and almost a sense of paranoia that I get around this person. Paranoia with losing, loss. Now, loss could be anything. Loss could be material, loss could be emotional, but they're paranoid about loss. Okay, let's have a look at the Six of Wands in reverse as the strength. And the Six of Wands. Ten of Swords. Let's get one more strength here. The Six of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Wheels in this deck. In the reverse. Okay. Yeah, the feeling that I'm getting around this, I'm picking that Queen of Wheels up as you, Sagittarius. And it's what it is, it's your ability to get knocked down, to experience hardship and pain and difficulty, loss, to fail, Six of Wands in reverse, to fail, but yet still come out the other side of it, having learned from it and keep going, It's that whole thing I was talking about at the beginning of the difference between people who, after experiencing something that is really painful, maybe even physical death of someone that we love, or death of a relationship, a painful ending, in whatever way that relates to you. It's the ability to see it in a different way and not to stay in that place of, I'm going to stay on the ground after I've experienced difficulty. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse in this aspect as your energy. It's a feeling here of not being driven by material success. I think you might have been earlier on, perhaps in your life, but now I get an essence that you're not really motivated by that. You're motivated, and you're not motivated by ego either. It's just this really strong energy around you of fighting. Like fighting for injustice, just as a fighter, service energy that I'm picking up. So it's not about the need for things, because I think you've already built up a satisfactory amount for yourself, what you need, not a whole lot, but enough. So it feels to me like you're not driven by that. But what you are driven by is injustice and people who have suffered some kind of defeat that feels like injustice. So for you, it's really kind of being like someone for the underdog. That's what I'm picking up. Now let's have a look at the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as the challenge here. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Cups. Well, the thing is, the challenge is for people to enjoy your company without getting jealous. I mean, what is that about, Sagittarius? I mean, seriously. I mean, you're not looking to make people jealous. It just seems to happen. And then people get all weirded out. And what is that about? But it feels like that's the challenge here, is just to be able people to enjoy being out with you and socializing without getting all weirded out by, oh my God, this person has achieved so much, or whatever the heck it is. It's craziness. I mean, the thing is, it's not saying anything negative about you, Sagittarius. It's not that I feel that you're out there expressing like how great of a person you are, and showing your wealth, or showing off what you have, or anything like that. No, it's just that that's how people are perceiving it, and they tend to get a little bit, I just pick it up as envy and jealousy. Just enjoy your life regardless of these people. The thing is, the right people won't feel that way. So anyone that does, they're either going to have to get over it, or they can go away. I mean, seriously, let's take a look at this Queen of Cups as the, what's hidden here? What is this Queen of Cups as what's hidden? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is somebody who's jealous of you. Someone, it could be in the workplace, or it could be a third wheel, whatever that means to you. But whoever this third wheel is, they're looking in at you with jealousy. Let me get one more card on this Queen of Cups. Could be a water sign. Let's see. What's hidden here with this Queen of Cups for Sagittarius? Okay. The Eight of Cups. All right. I just think, Sagittarius, what you've got to do is, if you get any kind of inkling that somebody is hiding, maybe a third party. It won't be a third party for all of you, but for some of you I am picking that up. Then I think that you have to really kind of just see it for what it is. Don't take it on board. Someone could be trying to put a third party in the mixture here because they are somehow wanting to bring you down a few, like, oh, you're not all that, that kind of feeling. When I'm looking at domination, someone could be trying to bully you into something, perhaps by bringing a third party into the mixture. I just think you have to see that for what it is and walk away from it if that is the case. But that won't be the case for all of you. But I do get something hidden here. Power game. Something here that feels like they're trying to tug at your insecurities, or they're trying to bring up something from the past. Could be this King of Wands moon energy. Somebody just trying to kind of bully their way, making themselves appear more by making you feel less, something like that. Hope it's not the case, but that's what I'm picking up. Now let's have a look at the Knight of Wands as the potential outcome. Mars in Sagittarius. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. Yeah, okay. This person is coming in, but the thing is they can't back it up. It seems like they're coming in all enthusiastic, but they've got the Ace of Wands in reverse behind them. So it tells me that they've got no gas in the tank. They've got, the petrol is out of their car here. So it seems like this is someone here who you just kind of have to see for what it is, really. Don't get too bogged down in this energy. It seems like somebody's trying their luck here. Someone around you, could be someone who wants to be in a relationship with you, Sagittarius. It could be someone around the workplace, being a bit of a bully. But what's behind all this bluster? Well, it's all hot air, really. It's not any substance. Yeah, you really have to look at other people and see if they can back up their actions, back up their words, because I feel, some people will talk a good game, but they have to be able to back it up with action, taking action, which I think that is you point the way, you kind of are inspirational for people, but at the same time, they have to be able to have the juice there. They have to have the petrol in the tank in their own chariot, their own body, to move, to take that action. So I feel like we're talking about conflicting forces here. And the domination doesn't seem to be coming from you. I feel it's more coming from this person towards you, but it's like hot air. It's just kind of, it's not something you really have to take too much on board, to be honest. So if somebody's trying to bully you, if somebody's playing a game here with a third party, I just think you have to see this for what it is and really just ignore it. Now, the challenge here is to realize it's coming from jealousy. I mean, this could be like someone who wanted to be in a relationship with you, and then it didn't happen, and so now they're bringing in like a third party or somebody else here to kind of rub it in your face, that kind of thing. But, you know, it's all out of jealousy and envy. And so I think you just have to see it that way and just really not take it on board. See this person as someone who's quite weak. I'm picking them up as weak. So they want to show this domination, but they're really quite a weak person. Let's take a look at this Knight of Pentacles in reverse here as the overall energy of this reading. Yeah, I feel like this is someone who didn't get their way. Yeah, you really just have to see it for what it is. It's somebody who feels, I don't know, I get an energy here of jealousy. And so they're bringing in like this third party to kind of make them dominant. Yeah, and then we got the Knight of Pentacles in the upright, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So slow, you know, the thing, this person here is going through some kind of transformation in their own life that is unsettling. You know, I've got them here, it's the Moon card. It's kind of, at the moment, I see it two steps forward, one step back. They're not really moving that much. I think it's very slow movement when it does move, and then it seems to go backwards. I just wouldn't take this to heart, Sagittarius, whoever this person is. Don't take it to heart. It's not you. It's just how this person feels about themselves, and they're projecting this onto you. And unfortunately, they seem to also be bringing in this third party to stir things up as well. But I just don't see you falling for that. I see you much more with the Alchemist here. When it comes to mixing, you know that this energy here doesn't mix. So you're not even going to try. I see you instead taking a higher road around this person. So not getting involved with this if this shows up in your life. Seeing it for what it is. Instead being the alchemist. Being able to take this to a higher level by kind of somewhat, I see it as this you taking action in order to make sure that there is no injustice done to you and your life, your business, whatever that is, you know, taking action, making sure that you do that, because you don't want anyone here that's going to stir up trouble, that's going to cause you any kind of material loss if this is business related. So when it comes to you, I get you standing up for yourself, standing up for what's right, taking that high stance, not getting involved in like tit for tat or silly nonsense here around this person, and instead I get you being somewhat inspirational to others, even though you're not trying to be, when it comes to showing the right way to handle something. Yeah, again, I just feel like you've come across someone here who's not on the same level as you. I get this person's very closed-minded, a weak person, having a lot of difficulty in their life, a lot of emotional issues, and I just think that this person's just trying their luck here. Perhaps they seem to want to get close to you, but I get failure around that, and I feel that this third-party situation that's hidden here, that's going to go away. I feel like you don't really need to involve yourself in that, and just make sure that you kind of build up a strong barrier around yourself, your life, your business, the people that you love, so that this kind of energy doesn't bring any negativity towards it. It's really about protecting what you value. So I'm going to leave it there, Sagittarius. Oh, before I go, I'll pull out a surrender card, but what I'll be doing in the extended is I'll be doing the flip side of this, so how the other person feels. So if you're interested in that, please do click on the link below. It'll be about a 30 or so minute reading. But let's take a look. I'll get one more card here. What needs to be surrendered? Surrender the need to be right. Yeah, surrender the need to be right. It's a feeling here of yielding. I think that you've met someone here who's very rigid. Again, this can be vice versa, so keep that in mind. In order to help resolve a conflict, improve relationships, you just kind of have to not engage with anyone who's playing some kind of domination or bullying game. Take the higher road. Make peace with that person, forgive that person. It's going to throw them. And by you doing that, I just see you kind of, this person with this look on their face like, huh? I wasn't expecting that. It's kind of like they expect you to fight back, or to fight dirty, or to play their silly power game here. But you're not going to do that. I feel you're not going to do that. You're just going to show your power and strength by not working from the ego. It's like I'm looking at this woman in this picture, and there's this man here, and the way that he sees her is very different because she's showing him compassion. It's kind of showing someone compassion because of, well, I think what's happening with this person, that they're under some kind of mental strain, and I think that you have to look at it in that way, as pity. Not exactly pity. I mean, pity is a bad word, isn't it? It's more about just compassion. Showing your strength as compassion, but not in a condescending way. It's more just about, seeing it for what it is, and just kind of forgiving this person. That's really what I see here, Sagittarius, and not getting involved in the power game. This seems to maybe take this person to a place slowly but surely, where perhaps they can get out of whatever they need to deal with in their own life that is causing them this pain, because this person is coming from a place of pain. So you have to kind of see it that way and forget about this. I don't think you're even going to worry about this third party thing. I can't see you worried about that at all. So Sagittarius, we'll see what happens on the other side of this. Again, the link for that is below. And if this is resonating, please do join me for How Your Person Feels. If you prefer a personal reading, you can email me, gypsyinsights@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys. Please do press that thumbs up button before you go. Leave me a comment as well. Please, I'd love to hear from you. And if you would like to share me on your social media, let people know where to find me. That would be great. And if you're a newcomer, please do subscribe. I'd love to have you. Wishing you the best, Sagittarius. I'll talk to you again soon in part 2, or bye for now.